What's up guys, it's Susie Bullock from HeyGrillHey.com, and if you're watching this video, that means we already have something in common. We both love good barbecue, and that is perfect because at Hey Grill Hey, my whole goal is to help you make better barbecue so you can feed the people you love and become a backyard barbecue hero. Today, we are doing that with my recipe for smoked baked beans. I got all the fixings, we're ready to go, let's do it. I've got all my ingredients, it's time for you to gather yours. Here's what you'll need for this recipe. You'll need 1 medium yellow onion diced, 3 jalapenos that have been seeded and diced. You can also use a green bell pepper if you don't like that much heat, 6 slices of peppered bacon that have been cut in half, 2 28-ounce cans of pork and beans. This is kind of a beans with sweet tomato sauce happening. You can use your favorite baked beans or you can just use plain beans and then add the extra zhuzh as you like. 3/4 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using my everything sauce. You can grab this from my store. Absolutely delicious, super versatile barbecue sauce. You need 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and 2 tablespoons of molasses. And that's it. We're gonna start by preheating a 12-inch cast iron skillet over medium-high heat. To our heated cast iron skillet, we're gonna add our 12 pieces of peppered bacon. Now we're not gonna cook these all the way done. We're cooking them about halfway. They're gonna finish cooking on top of the baked beans while they're smoking. But we need this yummy bacon fat to render out into the pan. We're gonna cook our onions and jalapenos in it. I've got my bacon in my pan. It's only gonna cook for a couple minutes per side. I don't wanna cook it all the way to crispy. This is gonna be a tender bite through bacon, and it's actually gonna finish cooking on top of our baked beans. So we just wanna take it to a halfway point, pull it off, and then use that beautifully rendered bacon fat to cook our onions and our jalapenos. Like time-lapse the bacon shrinking. Beautiful, partially cooked bacon. Set that aside. To our pan, we're adding our yellow onion, jalapenos. You can use bell peppers in this recipe. Stir those peppers and onions occasionally. We don't need them to cook all the way down, but we do want them to pick up all of those delicious bacony flavors. Probably about 3 to 4 minutes in the pan. And then we're just gonna add everything else to the pot. Our 2 28-ounce can of pork and beans. And I swear, you have to use the pork and beans for this recipe because it already has a lot of goodness in this tomatoey sauce. You can use your favorite baked beans, but we'll have a different flavor profile. I like these because they're kind of a little bit more generic. They're not as strong as like the maple brown sugar baked beans you buy that are already totally seasoned. This just gives us a nice base to work with. Both of these into the pan with the peppers and onions. Okay. To the beans and the onions and the jalapenos, we need to add all of our delicious seasonings and flavors into that yummy, yummy sauce. It's gonna be a bit loose when you first start, but as it smokes, it's gonna tighten up and get really rich and delicious. So we're gonna add 3/4 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce, 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, and 2 tablespoons each of Dijon mustard and molasses. As you can see, I'm eyeballing this, but you can totally get measuring cups and make it very, very precise. Dang it!
Talk about how you're messing up our brand new sidekick.
I'm so sorry.
Messing it up.
As you can see, these beans are pretty loose right now. It doesn't mean they're not delicious, it just means if you put them on a plate next to the rest of your food, you're gonna have soggy burger buns because the liquid from these beans are going everywhere. But that's where the magic of the smoker comes in. We're gonna run our smoker at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use whatever wood you're using that day. Everything works great with these beans, and they are gonna simmer slowly on the smoker, and that sauce is gonna tighten up. It's gonna become really rich and silky and absolutely delicious. We're gonna pop the rest of the bacon right on top, let it go in the smoker for 3 hours. The rest of the bacon fat's gonna render into the beans. My mouth's already watering thinking about it. I put on oven mitts and then I couldn't open the door.
What you got? Hey, Mittens.
Bacon's on top of our beans. Into the smoker we go. Close the lid. We'll see those beauties in 3 hours. Hey guys, guess what's done? The baked beans are done. We're gonna pull these off the smoker, but you first need to come in really close and take a peek at these because they look amazing. You can see how the bacon has rendered. You can tell even the color of the beans has changed as it's taken on. All of that smoke and all of the liquid has evaporated. They're going to be delicious. I cannot wait to give them a try. So this recipe serves 12, and there are 12 pieces of bacon on top. However, people will always take more than their fair share of bacon. So if you would like to get a bacon portion, you have to get to the party early. Because Todd and I actually took these to a neighborhood party. They were having a barbecue in the street. They were the first things gone. And everybody was disappointed when they didn't get a piece of bacon. So if you want your own piece, you have to get to the party early, is what I'm saying. Lucky for me, I'm throwing the party. So I get to be the one that gets the bacon. Look how delicious. You can see how the sauce has really tightened up quite a bit around those beans. You can see the jalapenos have cooked down. Yep. These are gonna be absolutely delicious. I have to let them cool off for just a second so that I don't melt my entire face when I take a bite. But if you can't tell, I'm pretty excited. They smell so good. I can get the smell of the molasses, the apple cider vinegar. All right, I'm going in. I'm just gonna blow on it a little bit. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna try and take a smaller bite. But let's be honest, I'm gonna sit down in a quiet place and eat this whole bowl by myself. I love a baked bean, you guys. These are the perfect amount of smoky. And it's none of that liquid smoke that you sometimes get in baked beans. This is legit, real deal, smoked baked beans. Perfect side dish to anything you're throwing on the barbecue or throwing down in the backyard. The sauce around them is so rich from that bacon fat and from cooking nice and slow. These are the beans to beat. These are like blue ribbon winning beans if I were to put a wager on them. I hope you guys give them a try at home. If you do, make sure to snap a photo, tag me online using the hashtag HeyGirlHey. That way I can see it and cheer you on your journey to becoming a backyard barbecue hero. Now please excuse me. I need a quiet place to eat my beans. I'm not sure I've ever heard anyone refer to beans as being luxurious. Can beans be luxurious? These are luxurious beans. So good.